really go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What is going on? Hey, everybody out there. So we're back to Blokees. Kind of skipped last week. I did do a live last week. It was mainly I was trying to play Fortnite on stream. Trying to play. I'm not the best at Fortnite. Did a live stream last night on Fortnite as well. But yeah, so back to blocky builds. Still, like I have two that I haven't built yet. I have the one that we're going to be building today, the Transformers 1 Classic Class Ironhide, and then I still have the Action Edition Megatron to build. So, son of a crayon slayer, welcome to the stream. So yeah, how was everybody? Any football fans? This was the first week in the NFL. My Bengals won. It didn't look the best, but I got to watch it win today. So that was fun. I was watching that listening while I was meal prepping today. But I really haven't paid any attention to football since that game. So so how was everybody doing this evening? Let's see. There was one thing I gotta do. Add that. And turn the background music on. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Don't want it super loud and annoying. But so yeah, bringing up the other camera. So here's what we are working on tonight. It's the Classic Class Transformers 1 Optimus. Transformers 1 Ironhide. Now, let's see, and then just kind of look at the box. So it does come with an Optimus Prime vehicle mode. Yeah, here's a good look at the box. But let me switch up. Let's see, let's bring this camera over, make this the focal point. And let me know how the sound, because I'm going to be moving my chair over to where I'm going to be behind the camera and starting to build this. So if things sound off a little bit, let me know. And I can turn shit up if I need to be. Ooh, are you using the classified? Doing like a kit bash? Well, welcome, Zoldron. So give me a second. Let me move things over. And we'll get started. Like I said, let me know. I'll move stuff around a little bit to where the mic will be picking up better. But yeah. So there we go. I'll just project my voice as well. Did I get my nippers out? Well, one thing that's nice about the Blokees, you don't really need nippers, but sometimes it's helpful. I got my bad nippers. I don't know where I put my good nippers. We'll just use the bad nippers. Lou! Welcome, Lou. We are building the Classic Class Transformers 1 Ironhide. So like always, all right, let's take a look at the box. So here's the front. I got this at my local comic book shop, 1995. I think that's kind of normal for Classic Class now, unless you can find them at Walmart. Walmart's, they're like $10, I think, still. But you can kind of see some of the extra accessories he has, more hands. I mean, I did say nippers, not zippers. Here's kind of his bio on the back. Here's this side. Barcode, if anybody's interested in the barcode. And then the top of the package. Let's cut that open. All right, so it is a classified. That'll be an interesting combination. What version of Snake Eyes are you using? I like these Classic Class. These do come in runners, like your traditional model kits, not like the other, like the Galaxy Class Blokees. Here's his instructions, and then a fat book of instructions for the battery pack, which I don't really care about. So let's get these opened up. Here's the display stand. And this just don't want to give. Open up, damn you. So Lou, have you picked up any Blokees lately? Are you still addicted? Are you still addicted to them? White Timber, Snake Eyes head and neck. Okay. So is it the one that's, is it the first one? Like it's the version 2 Snake Eyes, or is it the Commando Snake Eyes with Timber? God, I hope the mic is not picking this up as annoying as it is for me. Probably should have muted my mic when I was doing this, but normally there's like a cut. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit easier. Anybody that's watching, have they built this Classic Class Ironhide yet? I think this is a 2025 release. I know the class. I know this is the Transformers 1. Yeah, 2025. So yeah, this is one of the newer ones. Oh, you're trying to cut down the spending? Yeah, I know. I know the same thing. These last 2 months have been nuts with pre-orders coming in, and just I feel like it's going to be, like, especially with classified. Wow, it's a Ninja Max version. Okay. it's just like September, or let's see, August and July was just, I feel like I was nailed with all kinds of pre-orders. And then you see the news where like all this new classified stuff is hitting ports. I feel like September is going to be the same way. Yeah, I know. So tomorrow night on Decepticast, that's going to be one of the talking points is the V2 version of that Galaxy class Optimus Prime. You can tell that they've done some upgrades. Like there's new articulation. And I'm like, so it's like I'm at one point like, should I buy all the older stuff? I mean, I probably will, just to have them all. But if they're gonna be doing new upgrade, like upgraded articulation, that's gonna be nice. But at the same time, it looks like the pricing is going up as well with this upgraded articulation. We're getting upgrades in price. I mean, as long as they make it worth the articulation upgrades, I'm not going to complain too much. Because Blokees is still I don't know, it's still worth the price point. Like they're still doing good by the price point. So as long as it doesn't get too outrageous, we'll see. I will have to say, it looks like Show Z still has decent pricing on the Blokees stuff, so Show Z might still be the way. Because I think that Galaxy class version 8 box set on Show Z is still $65 and like $1.50 shipped. So I would suggest price checking through Show Z and other places before going through Blokees' website. It's a shame too, because Blokees, website has everything, but if you can still get it cheaper through Show Z, keep checking Show Z. Yeah, it's just we're gonna have to be just pay attention, It's like I started getting into Marvel Legends, and now Marvel Legends is going to be going up in price, and so now incremental upgrades. I know they're doing their best Hasbro impersonation with the incremental upgrades. Yeah, I wish I had the slideshow up with me. They added, so instead of just like a simple waist swivel, they added like they put it on a ball. So now you have more range in the waist. It looks like the knees are a little bit different too. I'm all for it though. It almost looks like they took like some of their cues from these classic class stuff, and then kind of implemented it a little bit into the Galaxy class. Yeah, it's a little bit of ab crunch, not like super, like not huge. Yeah, drop hips as well. Hold on, I'm in StreamYard. Let me find the slideshow. So I already started. So if anybody is in the chat that pays attention to Decepticast on the Figure Fight Club network, that is tomorrow, episode number 12. The slideshow isn't 100% complete, but I do have a slide with the Blokees showing the new articulation. They did like a little video, and I think everything in that wave is the new 2.0 stuff. So what was it? Optimus was in wave 1. So I mean, you know, getting an update for Optimus is the way to start, and then everything else that's in there. Oh, an advanced screening. Yeah, Lou, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. See, that's what happens. You should show up to my shows, you know, my shows, and then you can get a sneak peek. Let's see, where is it at? Oh, here we go. Add a stage. So if you look, there's swing from side to side. So there's a little bit of ball in the torso. The thighs can rotate more. And then the hips can be pulled down. So it's got drop hips. And then they've upgraded the knee joints. So if you remember on the, let's see, do I got one? So if you look, I mean, you got 90-degree knees. You got 90-degree knees on your Galaxy class, but it looks like the new knees can get a deeper bend. Hold on, I need to make that bigger. There. So it looks like you get more than 90. So I wonder if the elbows are still, because so in these Galaxy class, the elbows and knees use the same joint. So I wonder if the knees are getting an upgrade and the elbows are staying the same. But that new Optimus looks really good. Yeah, from the same wave. And then I noticed I was watching, I think it was TM Reviews got an advanced copy of that set. And so the translucent Unicron head is like a retailer exclusive. Same thing with the Arc. So the only way I guess you can get that translucent Unicron is through like a retailer. So hopefully my comic book shop has them, so I can get that translucent one. And then the Arc is the same way. I don't think they changed the head joint at all, but I could be wrong. I mean, they're not touting it. I think it's just a ball. This head does not want to go together. Transformer Joe, yeah, that's the same set with Metroplex. I think that one has Metroplex, Hot Rod, Optimus Prime, Shrapnel, Blitzwing, Unicron's head, Gnaw, and who else was in that? Man, this head does not want to go together. Oh, Sludge. Sludge is in that set. Dinobot, Dino mode, and robot mode. This head does not like to go together, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. It's kind of a shame that Metroplex they did it at a Galaxy class. They so could have got away with a Metroplex being action class, and it would scale better. But I think the action class might be reserved for like your top tier characters. which they should do a Devastator. A Devastator in action class would be amazing. What is blocking me from? Or I wonder if that gap. No, that gap is not supposed to be like that at all. I'll have to pull this apart. I don't know what's blocking with Blokees. What's blocking this from snapping together? That's usually what I have issues with the heads sometimes. It's like they just don't, something's just doesn't want to plug in. That feels flush. Let's try something. Oh, it's so small I can't get a good grip on it. I wonder if the pegs or the holes are just, maybe I need to bore them out a little bit, because something for sure is blocking that. Oh, that's... Now that wasn't straight all the way, but I can't imagine that was what was causing it. It does not want to go in. Actually, there we go. Just had to put a little muscle into it. I just had to lay it flat and just kind of push down on it. The gap is still not 100% enclosed. I think that's the best we're going to get it. So there's his head. Get that out of the way. All right, so let's build his... Let's get his arm. So we need these pieces. Let's see, A1 and B1. Let's see, what do we need? Number 9. There's that. Let's see, B1. Let's see, what parts do we need? I should have turned the fan off. It's blowing the instructions around. 7 and 1. There's that. I wish I was one of the lucky few that can get Blokees sent to them for review purpose, and not even like free. I guess maybe I would accept free, But even if I could get like, stuff that I was gonna buy early to like get videos out there. I think they're only doing that with retailers right now. I don't think they're, because what was that? I was, like I said, I was watching TM Reviews. He got the sets, but I think he got them from a retailer that he's close to, and that's how he got versions of them. I know Collecticon got some early samples, and I think he shared that on his YouTube channel. So I think that's really the only way you can get early samples is if you're a retailer, which I am not. Is that a little bit better, Max? I probably shouldn't be talking as quiet at the same time with it not facing me. I turned it up a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. So it looks like that goes in like so. Or did I do it backwards? I'm kind of facing it now as well. And welcome, Max. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you hop in. How you feeling today, sir? Did I push this down too far? No, that's the right amount. Is this the wrong side? Why is this not going on? The Unicron head's pretty slick looking. I mean, we can do unicorn. I know what you meant. Max wants all the unicorns. Have you seen that movie, Death of a Unicorn? I watched that the other day, and it was interesting. No, I didn't. So somebody took the Blokees Unicron head and put it on the HasLab. Wait, did I grab the wrong piece? Oh, yeah, 1. I need 1 and 8. Yeah, that's the one with Paul Rudd. It was funny. Paul Rudd and the Wednesday girl. The hell's her name? Jenna Ortega? Yeah. It wasn't too bad. I think it was on HBO Max. That's how I saw it. Zaldron, how close is the size between the Blokees and the Unicron head? You know, and speaking of movies, so what was it, YouTube? You know, like, so there are some movies on YouTube, and I was It was like, hey, watch this movie. You might like this movie. And it was like from '93, maybe, the movie Airborne, with the kid that like surfs and like is from California and has to move to Ohio because his parents are going away in an expedition in Australia. And I remember seeing that movie all the time on like HBO or Cinemax. And I watched it the other night. I fell asleep and then I watched it the next day. But it's like I remember watching that movie all the time, and I thought it was so cool because he lived in California, and then he had to go to Ohio and Cincinnati, which is not too far away from me, and they shot a lot of it in Cincinnati, so a lot of the backdrops are really familiar. So I watched that this weekend. And then I was in like a 90s movie kick. Like they kept hitting, like, I don't know if they were hitting my algorithm on YouTube, but I watched Judge Dredd. I haven't seen that in forever. And I fell asleep during Judge Dredd as well, but then kind of woke back up towards the end of it. But that movie's so corny. What was that, 96 when that came out, I think? Maybe earlier than that, with Stallone and Armand Assante. And then what was the other movie? Now I don't yeah, I am the law. And then the other movie I watched, it might not have been a 90s movie, it might have been early 2000s. Oh gosh, Hellboy. Hellboy's on YouTube, so I watched that. I haven't watched Hellboy in forever either. And that still holds up. Maybe some of the digital effects don't hold up, but the practical effects do. Welcome, Leia. Thanks for joining. Just building some Blokees and talking about 90s movies that I was watching on YouTube that popped up, that hit my algorithm today. I always wish they would have did a trilogy with the Perlman Hellboy movies. Okay, it was 2004. Yeah, I figured it was early 2000s. Let's see, where's 81? But yeah, I haven't watched the first Hellboy in God knows how long. It seems like it was forever. And that was what, Guillermo del Toro. Rowdy, welcome. Appreciate you for hopping in. Everybody beware, the wrench is here. Be on your best behavior. Something just doesn't look right. Oh, it's backwards. So we have an arm. This one piece doesn't want to stay on that well, though. So I wonder. It looks like I have it down all the way. You wouldn't think that would keep popping up. Now I'm going to read BTAS, The Adventures Continue. Mm-hmm. Ironhide was my nickname in high school. Okay. I wonder if I have this backwards. Because that shouldn't. Something's not fitting snug. I have done something wrong. Oh, Batman the Animated Series, The Adventures Continue. Is that right? Is that what BTAS? You know what, Transformer Joe? That is what we do here. We enable everybody. Avi! Welcome, Avi, in the chat. Transformer Joe, where did you find them? Because like I said, I know the best price I've seen so far is Show Z when it comes to that most recent wave. AliExpress, okay. You know what? I've never even thought about looking for Blokees on AliExpress. Was you able to find one for free shipping? I think I built this arm wrong, and I cannot get it apart now. $65 ship. Okay, yep. So that's real comparable to Show Z. I think Show Z was $65 and like $1.50 shipped. Oh. Uh-oh. That part went flying. Roddy, are you did you pre-order all those Blocky the Pokemon ones? I'm kind of tempted to at least get one of them. I mean, I'm not a Pokemon fan, but just to try them out. You know, since I talk about Blockies all the time. Yeah, the smaller sets. I think because those were Asian exclusives, and now everything is coming to. Now all the new stuff is coming to the States. I am struggling with this set. Yeah, I think the smaller ones are like their Galaxy. The Galaxy, kind of like the Galaxy class. There, I think I got it now. Did I? All right, so now it's not popping off. So is this supposed to be on the underside of the arm? See, the picture shows this on the side. So that's why it wasn't fitting properly. So the instructions wrong. So the instructions show your elbow bend right here, and this piece going over the elbow. See, this shows it going like that. Huh. Yep, I just had it on there wrong. Now I gotta find that piece that I dropped on the floor. Pray for me. Oh. Where did it go? I don't have a flashlight. I can't see. Oh, there it is. I think. Nope. Well, son of a biscuit. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for the piece. There it is. Oh, man. Complications on having a floor that's hardwood. Well, I guess better than softwood. Stu! Welcome to the chat, sir. I appreciate you hopping in. I was just crawling around on my hands and knees trying to find this piece that I dropped. Did I swear? Shit! Don't tell anybody, Rowdy. There we go. So we got an arm belt. Can you ban me from my own channel? Is that possible? So, Stu, you want Snorlax? Oh, congratulations. I'm glad you woke up from your nap. There's nothing like a good Sunday afternoon nap. All right. So we got the arm built. Now we need to... Oh, we need his hand. We need to get a little handsy. Huh, he's only got one pair of hands? No. You gotta have more than that. Snorlax. So technically, Stu, you were the Snorlax because you were sleeping. Oh, you could try. Please don't try to ban me, Rowdy. That was just a joke. I was just joking. I was kidding. So, I guess we're doing the other arm. All right. So we need that other piece. Where am I at? So I need this piece. Stu, I kind of took like a nap today too. I woke up this morning and then I fell right back asleep. I went to the living room, laid down on the couch, fell back asleep. Didn't even make my coffee. I didn't even have a chance to because I just fell back asleep. Rowdy, I'm trying to keep that a secret. I don't want people to know. I just want to stay under. I know I hit that 800 mark. I've been doing well lately. Pushing to get that 1,000. The big thing is I need views. My views suck ass. Like I'm only at 740 views, so I will try to be doing more lives. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well in the sub counts. I appreciate anybody that's on here that is a sub. It's been real fun seeing that number perk up every day. I have goals. I've told some people some of my goals. They might be, if you think about it, petty, but when I hit a certain goal, I will definitely be live streaming and probably taking a shot, like a drinks shot, celebrating. I have internal goals to where I wanted to reach, and hopefully that happens sooner than later. And welcome Max back. It was really good talking to Max Friday night. Haven't been online with him for a while to be able to talk to him, and I hope Max is starting to feel better. It was like I said, Max is probably one of my go-to guys in this YouTube verse. Class act and just real fun to bullshit with. We just talk to in general. And as my co-host would say, on the topic of subs, fuck your subs. Yeah, swore again. Oh, that'd be great if you're back Tuesday. I will be I will be late Tuesday because I work at the drive-thru and I close Tuesday night. So sadly, I will be late. I don't know what you're talking about. You never apply analogies with you when you're on stream talking. Wait a minute, Transformer Joe. I am small. I have 800 and some subscribers. Rowdy's kicking ass. Where are you at, Rowdy? Like 3,500 plus? But Joe, I appreciate you hopping in and watching. It's always fun to see familiar faces. Oh yeah, see, I was way off. 37-20. So you're kicking ass as well. But as I was saying, appreciate you hopping in, Transformer Joe. Sorry, I was taking a drink. And if you're not familiar, head on to Figure Fight Club too, and check us out tomorrow night because we have tomorrow night's my show. It's about Transformers called Decepticast. Yeah, I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not. I'll have to add you. Hold on. Let me go to your channel right now. Actually. Oh yeah, I am subscribed. Okay. I thought I did, but Stu, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate anybody that hops in during Decepticast. It's that's what's kind of funny. Like I've mentioned this multiple times. I think during Decepticast, we're just in the backstage talking to Abby and Max or whoever's backstage. And this whole action figure, YouTube thing. It's really weird how a lot of people that collect action figures don't collect Transformers. A lot of people that collect Transformers don't collect action figures. And I've met a lot of people in the action figure stuff. And I with Obby and Figure Fight Club, and just to kind of see, it's kind of cool just to bring people together. And because I would imagine there's some people that watch Decepticast that don't know shit about Transformers or care, and hopefully we can kind of bridge that, and then at the same time just bring new people that do Transformer stuff that don't do action figure stuff, and maybe bring them along as well. But that's one thing that's been kind of cool is building that the viewers to Decepticast that we might not have had prior to that. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying it like I'm not being as elegant about it as what I'm trying to say. But and the funny thing is, Blokees is kind of bridging that gap between action figure fans and Transformer fans, because it's kind of the best of both worlds. Well, and that's my thing. It's like with Transformers, you kind of got the best of both worlds. Like, you got an action figure that transformed into a vehicle. Now, back in the day, the toys, during G1, the toys weren't the best. like, but the vehicles were awesome. And then now it's like they're doing good on both aspects. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to explain, Lou. It's really weird because most of your action figure lines originated the same time as Transformers stuff did, but it doesn't transcend sometimes to the action figure crowd. But I mean, and that's at the same time, that's for me, it's fine. I can enjoy both. I know there's other people enjoying both, and that's hopefully what we can kind of do with Decepticast is, bring both sides in, but also bring Transformers people into the action figure side of stuff. I mean, 'cause like I said, I like both, and I know I'm not the only one, and that was kind of like the idea behind Decepticast is to fill a void to live stream Transformers content because I couldn't find it. I mean, there was a few people that would hop on sporadically, but I really like the whole live streaming thing, and I wanted to be part of it, like just in the chat. I didn't at first. I didn't want to be on air, but then I kind of did, and that's been kind of the fun part of it here lately. Well, Rowdy, you made one hell of a prediction because it was funny. Like, I don't remember when Blokees first came out. I know I was the type of person that was like, oh, non-transforming Transformers. I'm not getting into that shit. And then I found one at Walmart with a reasonable price. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. I like this. I could do more of this. And it just snowballed from there. And I've become a Blokees fan. So much that, we're sinning with Blokees. Let's see. I'm going to try to get caught up on the chat. I got behind. For sure. Yeah, Bobby, you do have a point. Wrestling is the same way. I will have to say the wrestling action figures have not hit me yet to where I want any. Every now and then I want to grab a Stone Cold or somebody that I liked. It's just I haven't been able to pull the trigger on any wrestling figures. Maybe that's Stephanie the Cure. Maybe pick up one of her figures. And I think isn't like wrestling figures, they're a little bit taller. They're like more the 7-inch scale. Maybe that might be part of it as well because they won't scale with other things. You know what? I'm not exactly sure when Blokees, if it was 2024 or before that. I know they haven't been out super long. Is it so? If that Rhea Ripley scales, is it because she's like on one of the female bucks, maybe, or no? All right, where are we at? So I need. Where's C? I might have to pick up a mommy then. but they are typically 7-inch scale. All right, that's what I thought. Well, that's interesting that she scales that well with Marvel Legends. Okay, yeah. Well, now, was that Transformers Blockies or just Blockies in general? Because I would imagine they probably did more Japanese or Asian related properties before they kind of moved on. Because I know they have a lot of Kamen Rider, Ultraman. I'm kind of interested to pick up some of them. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of those properties, but just to kind of check them out and feel and see how they are. It's like I won't go all in on like Pokemon, but I definitely want to get one or two of the Pokemon. I want to try out the Marvel Rivals stuff. Definitely the couple of the Marvel ones. Star Wars, probably not Star Wars. I can't get into Star Wars like toys anymore. Maybe like a Boba Fett or something. I don't know. It's just it's really bad because I like Star Wars lore and stuff, and I don't know if it's just off-putting with some of the Disney stuff. Because I think the last thing I watched was what was the last thing I watched? I didn't watch the two most recent series that have hit on Disney Plus. The Acolyte. Oh, I haven't even watched season 2 of Andor, and I really liked Andor season 1. Yeah, I'm behind on Star Wars stuff. See, Comic Legends are 6.5, MCU Legends are 6-inch, Lightning Collection Black Series. Okay. All right. Now, how's everybody when it comes to like scale? Does it bother you if things are off a little bit, or does it have to be like right on the nose when it comes to things scaling properly? Because I know with like Masterpiece Transformers, I'm not like super like need everything to scale properly, but at the same time, most of the Masterpiece stuff isn't too bad. You're a stickler. Come on, Zaldron, you should know that with Hasbro Transformers. That was the whole thing since Siege was to make sure everything scales. Except them combiners. I feel like those combiners are a little too short. Yeah. At least they got that right on in the Snyderverse. Because, well, I don't know if they showed it off on camera as well, but Henry Cavill is shorter than Ben Affleck. So Zaldron, you're not a fan of the scale of the Studio Series Devastator? Yeah, was Superman taller than Batman in Dark Knight Returns? You're talking about the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns. I mean, I guess there's no other Dark Knight Returns. It's been a while since I've read that. Oh, you haven't tried combining Devastator yet, minus a leg. Wait until everything's all in hand. Oh man, that inch is important. So I've been told. Let's see, D1. Three. Rowdy, could Todd ever do anything right in your eyes, or is he too far gone? Can he? Is he redeemable? You better watch. He might be crowdfunding a Spawn right now. He might have one in the works. Yeah, I would. Yeah, you're probably right on that. And when they go on clearance, they're even better, right? You guys notice I haven't even been using my nippers. I've just been popping them off by hand. No, I don't know what I did with my good nippers. They're in here somewhere. I just gotta look for them. And I was being lazy. Where's C? Yeah, my thing with I'm just not into like DC anymore. Like there was a time when I was like I got into DC around the New 52 era and was buying way too many comics at that point. And then I think I just got burned out. Marvel's kind of been more of my go-to when it comes to comic book reading. Not so much anymore, but definitely when I was younger, I followed Marvel comics more. And then like I said, I got interested in DC during the New 52 because it was like a new launching point. So that was when I started getting that. But then like I said, I just kind of got overwhelmed because there was just so many comic books, or I was just buying so many. You know, it's weird. I'm kind of doing that with action figures now, or just toys in general. I don't know why I stopped buying comic books like I did. I think it's because I got in a relationship, to be honest, and had different priorities. That was a mistake I'll never let happen again. Make good choices, folks. I really liked. I was a big fan of Scott Snyder's Batman run. And who was the guy that was writing Nightwing at the time? He was his run was really good too. God, I can't think of his name. Kyle. Shit. Higgins. Was it Higgins? And then I was big into the Green Lantern, the Jeff Johns stuff. Yeah, don't make bad choices, Stu. But yeah, Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run. That was when I was knee deep in the DC. Like I said, I started reading New 52, and then I went back and bought all of Jeff Johns' stuff. I bought all the what was it, the Yellow Lantern War, the Rebirth, everything. And I enjoyed all that. Blackest Day, Brightest, what was it? Blackest Day or Blackest Night, Brightest Day was the mini series that came after that. And then I really liked what was it? Green Lantern New Guardians, when Kyle Rayner had, like, he became a White Lantern and he could control all the entire spectrum. Well, Stu, it is good to see that you turned that around. Thankfully, that I was so glad. I'm not glad, but like, so my birth father was kind of like, he was, I guess you would say he was an alcoholic, and that just, and I never got into that, thankfully. I mean, I drank. I still do from time to time, but not very often. But it's good to see that you was able to pull away from that. You know, like, the weird thing is, and that's great. So, like, you know, like, the weird thing is, so I said, you know, I'm not much of a drinker, and I really don't. I might, if I drink anything, it might be once a month, if that. And I always like, so I work at a liquor store now part-time, and I used to be a DJ at a bar. It's like, alcohol's not that big of a thing for me, but always like choices when it comes to like employment. I surround myself around it. It's so weird. But it's like, because I started at the drive-through on Memorial Weekend, and you know, there was a guy that come in there and bought like a half gallon of vodka, I think, and then came in the next day and bought another half gallon. I'm like, good God, that guy's putting it down. But for the most part, even when I worked at the bar, I never ran into, like, you know, never really had too many bad interactions. I will also have to say, chasing Hasbro, chasing Valaverse, it can be unhealthy sometimes too. But at least you got something to show for it. That's one thing that's kind of nice collecting toys. No matter what kind of trouble you get into, you always got the toys to like either fall back on, like if you need like money in a pinch, you got to sell some stuff. You could do that if you want. You always have something, you know. There's always something physical. I could have a shitty day and I could grab one of my toys and just play around with it, and it's almost like therapy. Oh no. You said it in the chat, Stu. She's going to read it. You mean like come with a slice of cake or booty cake? I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, sometimes it can be, especially if the value increases on some of these toys. Oh, damn. It's good knowing you, Stu. Rowdy caught you. That's what I figured you were talking about, was the bootay. Oh, in Japan they sell a thing called jiggly cake. I'm not familiar, Stu. You might have to send some pictures. Oh, it's a type of cheesecake. There we go. I had that on backwards. Thought something was funny. All right, we got 2 legs. Oh, why did that fall over? Oh, we got 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. Guess we're ready to build them. I really like This Is a Family Show. I'll have to check my settings, Stu, to make sure it's still family oriented. Is that good or bad? How many Mike and Ikes do you usually keep in your place? Can't remember the last time I've had a Mike and Ike. And the head. I think this is new. Did Megatron have butterfly shoulders? I'll tell you what. More and more I play with these classic edition Blokees, the more and more I like them. Like, look at that. That's a good butterfly. For what this is, I mean, yeah, it's a $20 model kit. But I mean, really good butterfly shoulders. Like how many Mike and Ikes do you go through, Rowdy? You had a dysfunctional family? All right, so you know what? I think I got to build his weapon still, and then there's an Optimus Prime for this that you got to build. other half of this blaster. All right, so to build the prime, if everybody is questioning how to pronounce Blokees, Collecticon is here to help you out. That bad, huh? You know that. So you know it's funny that you bring that up. Like, so I pretty much eliminated all sugar from my diet. I don't intake any sugar anymore. Only time I get sugar is I have gum, like a wintergreen gum or something like that I might have a piece every now and then. That's the only time I get sugar. No carbs, no sugar. Eliminated that all from my diet. See, I was looking at that accent mark and I was thinking more German. Yeah, I know. It's my poor soul, but it's reduced my fatness, so I'll deal with it. You know, Collecticon, I was talking about you earlier. I was saying how you got some early copies of some Blocky stuff, and that you have that on your YouTube channel. And I was kind of whining. I was like, man, I wish I was a retailer or one of those, you know, big YouTubers and was able to get some of that stuff early, because I was watching, I think it was TM Reviews got that new Galaxy class case in and did a review on all those. And that stuff looks fun. That's the Optimus Prime and the Megatronus, right? I'm looking forward to getting that Megatronus. And I think a lot of people are. That it's beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Rowdy. I'm glad my mod has my back. I was just googling this this Ultra Magnus, just what, or not Ultra Magnus, this Ironhide. They've come a long way with these classic class, with the articulation, with the quality of build. You know, and so on Figure Fight Club we had, oh Jesus, Agent Gomez on, and he was saying, what is it? It's mainly the retailers that get the blocky stuff, the early access to the stuff. So I mean that puts you at an advantage where you can get that stuff. So that's cool. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like the early classic class started like that, looking like the Galaxy stuff, and now, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's like ever since Transformers, they started doing Transformers 1 stuff. I mean, these are legit figures. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. With Transformers 1, and it's a shame because. What was it, after they did Megatronus, when they posted on their Weeboo, they made it sound like they weren't going to, that Megatronus was going to be the last of the Transformer 1 figures, which I can't think if there's anybody else that they could or should do. The Megatron's nice. Hold on, let me grab it real fast. Like I would say Megatron is the best of the classic class that I've messed with. Like, I mean, he is straight up a great action figure. Oh yeah, Darkwing would be nice. Yeah, Rowdy, I'm 100% jealous. Like I said the other night, there's things that I would do to be able on that Blokees list to get shit early. I would do, I mean, you know, the buzzword that's out there that everybody likes to use. I would shill hard to get some of this stuff early and be able to pimp it out. But at the same time, I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm cool and waiting. Well, I'm for sure I am going to get all the classic class going forward. How's that that Jetwing Optimus Collecticon? Have you messed with it yet? So I got you on one. You weren't the only one. I think Anna was a little salty that I got that as well. Oh man, I can relate. Working 2 jobs and then trying to do this content creation stuff. Like I don't have a lot of time to do anything anymore. And then still try to do stuff with my kids. Like my son was over this weekend and it's a lot to try to manage some of this stuff. If anybody's on here that is not following Collecticon, you should definitely check out his Whatnot sales. Very entertaining. I think I got this right. Did Megatronus come with somebody in vehicle mode, or did they not do that with Megatronus? That's what I thought was cool with some of these Transformers 1. I think Megatron came with our Alita 1, and then so Ironhide has Optimus. Was it Starscream that came with Megatron in vehicle mode? Starscream came with Megatron's tank. Somebody came with Bumblebee, right? This is a nice little Optimus, though. I wonder if your mod does cool stuff you could plug. Oh, Rowdy. Yeah, I probably should plug my wrench. Do you got anything going on, Rowdy? How's your work schedule been, Rowdy? Because you seem like you work nights, so you're not on as much during the day. I'm having a hard time catching you when you're live anymore. There we go. So here is the Optimus Prime. it rolls kind of good. Well, Rowdy, you've tried streaming gaming, right? Has that been working out for you? Oh, 7 days in a row? Good Lord. I know what that's like. Not in a row, but sometimes it's 2 jobs at a time. Transformer Joe, as far as we know, it's just that head. But I can't see why they couldn't do a body. It's like, because they kind of did that with Devastator. Like, you started seeing those vehicle pieces, and they had things that alluded to things that come in the future. I could see them doing a kit like they did with Devastator. Yeah, it would be huge. HGC, welcome, sir. Collecticon, how tall you think that Unicron would be? Just looking at the head, 10 inches, about, maybe a little bit taller than an Action Class figure. Welcome, the Collector. I thank you for joining us. Because if they don't do like a special kit, I wonder if they would do like they would do the Action Edition route, and then be like, here's your head, like just do it all together, and maybe add the head like a secondary head, and then you could put the Galaxy Class head on it. So, the Collector, this is the Classic Class Transformers 1 Ironhide. So I was about to go over his articulation right now. Is that the Galaxy Class one, or is it like the one that I have here, HGC, the Classic Class? All right, so as like all the other Classic Class, let's see, let's shut the light off. Well, he does have the light up feature. Can't really see his eyes as much. It might be my lighting. It's got the chest light up feature. Ball joint head. So you can up and down. A little bit of the awkward sideways look, and then full 360. Shoulders, like I was saying earlier, like look at those butterflies. Really good butterflies for this figure. I can't remember, does Megatron have that good of butterflies? Megatron has some butterfly, but not as, I guess it's as deep. Full 360. His shoulders can go up to there before it just kind of fights you. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Really nice elbow on it. Waist rotation. No crunch. But as we saw, the new Galaxy stuff will be doing a side to side. So I could only imagine they'll add it to these Classic Class. Legs, hips are on a ball joint. So they do ball things. There is a swivel above the knee. He does have, is that a single joint? Yeah, it's single joint knee. But I mean, gets the full run. Foot articulation, it's just on a ball joint. So it can go forward a little bit, back a little bit, and then there is a slight rocker. But yeah, pretty good articulation for these Classic Class stuff. It was a fun stream. I think we were on stream for 2.5 hours. Maybe most of that was with him. He came about 30 minutes late, so because he's West Coast. so he didn't come right at the beginning. It was a good stream. It's worth watching. It was nice, like hearing like his take. You know, like he was being real transparent when he was talking about how he gets promotional items. I mean, I would be down for that. Like I said, I would be a slut for Blokees. Oh, you guys are talking about that Phillies thing. I saw a little bit of that. That hit my algorithm. That's not the first time I've seen people fight over a baseball. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling too, Stu. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like going to sporting events anymore. Between people and sometimes they're just a-holes. Yeah, I saw that. I saw somebody made a meme of that comparison. But yeah, so this is a fun figure. I definitely would recommend. Oh, look, you, sir. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, if anybody is looking or just wants to get these Blokees, like these classic class, highly recommend. Very posable, fun to play with, fun to build. I wish classic class were easier to get sometimes. Shameless plug though, there is somebody in the chat where you can get them from. Like I said, I found this one at a local comic book shop. Oh, the Cyan culture stuff? Yeah, Anna is a big fan of those. I don't. So yeah, that's Ironhide. That was the other thing. I didn't show his standoff, but here's his like the little effect piece stuff on his stand. He came with 2 sets of hands, open palm hand, and 2 and a fist for each hand. But yeah, what was it? We started this an hour and a half. Took an hour and a half to build. Not too bad. Oh, let me slide over here. Kind of switch perspectives. You see, Stu, your local comic book shop has 0 Blokees, plus the last 2 times I got overcharged. Ugh. Yep, it's time to find a new comic book shop. Well, so there's like, I know there's like a toy store nearby me. Well, not nearby me. It's about 45 minutes away, and like a local comic book shop. It seems like there's a rep floating around that is selling Blokees to them. So I just haven't been in a while because I have such a big backlog, and by big I mean I got like 20 like figures I think over there, and I had 2 Blokees to build. So I still have. So probably the plan for next week is I have this guy, the Action Edition Megatron. And if this is anything like the Action Edition Soundwave, it took like 2 streams to build. So that might be the plan for next week, unless I pick something else up. Hey, thanks for hopping in, Collecticon. I appreciate anybody hopping in just to help keep the chat going, and give me somebody else to talk to, and appreciate your insight, especially on the retail aspect when it comes to Blokees stuff, or just in general. I think we need to get you on Decepticast again and just talk about stuff sometime. You know, if you're ever available or would like to. I know we're planning on doing another Sins of the Blokees. I want to do another one of those because there was some people that I didn't get a chance to get on, and that was a real fun show that night. So, but like I said, thanks for hopping in. Let's see, is there another place in town that can hold over the current shop that you get? Yeah, do you have like a poll list, Stu, with that shop too? Is that part of the other problem? And I don't know if there's any good places to do it online. If it's even the best thing to do to get comic books online. I typically, if I read comics anymore, I'm one of those a-holes that do it digitally. I think I usually buy them through Amazon. But I'm so behind on comics. Like I was reading the Energon universe stuff, and I think I haven't read past issue 16. So I need to get caught up back on that because I enjoyed it. It's just I got too busy and wasn't able to keep up. But I know I know me and Anna have talked on Decepticast. We need to do a Energon series episode. And it might be one of those things too where we could do something to like get people involved to like read along with us. Maybe not do it all at once and then do them in little parts. In HCC, you're right. That's probably one of the best things to do is just wait and get them together. I don't think I've read the Dreamwave stuff. I know part of book club we read IDW. I haven't read any of the Dreamwave stuff. The IDW was fun, like More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light. Those are two really good runs on IDW. And then a lot of people like Sins of the Wreckers. It was okay. I didn't hate it. But yeah, so I think so, Stu. I'd have to Google it. I know it was early. It was early. Oh, there we go. Zaldron. Zaldron knows what we read and what we didn't read. And Zaldron would be the best one to answer when Dreamwave was, I would imagine. But yeah, I know, like I was saying, so probably next week we'll start the Action Edition Megatron. I might stop at my comic book shop this weekend to see if they got any new classic class in, because I really want the Starscream and the Soundwave. And I'm trying to think what other classic class Transformers 1 figures I don't have. So I don't have Optimus Prime, and I don't have Elita 1. Okay, so I was wondering if you guys might have read that before I jumped in. So we haven't read Dreamwave yet. Oh, there we go. So yes, in the Energon universe, Optimus Prime does have Megatron's arm. Let me see. Let's pull up Blokees' website, because Blokees has all the stuff that they have. And let's see. Whoops. There we go. So, you know, one of the things we like to do as collectors is enable each other. I'm on Blokees' website. All right, so I just want to look at the classic class stuff. See what I need still. All right, so 19's Ironhide. Why isn't it showing it? So this is the one I just built. Oh yeah, so there we go. Ooh. Sorry about that. So here we go. All right, so Jetwing Optimus. Ooh, so they did go up in price, $27.99. So here's the class. Okay, so they did Shockwave, Soundwave. And then the Ironhide's the one I just done. So Ironhide's one of the most newest ones. I have the B127, and then I need the Starscream. The Starscream I definitely want to build. Oh, and Sentinel Prime. I wonder how that Sentinel Prime is. So there is more. Why is it not showing this? That's weird. It's just showing the main page. It's not showing what I'm looking at. Yeah, I've noticed that, Lou. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. I wonder if it's just because of the site. Shop all. Stop sharing. Let's try it again. I'm just trying to get you guys to buy stuff. Oh boy, it's just pulled up a lot of pages. I'm just trying to show off the classic class, and it's just kind of being a jerk. Will that work? Let's see if that works a little bit better. Find me a gaming laptop and I might. What did I miss? All right, here we go. So this is showing the new stuff. So Defender Wave, man, Defender Waves are $35.88 on Blokees' website. Those used to be like $25. So here's the Jetwing Optimus. So this is one of the new classic class. I might be in on this. But the main thing is, so here's here's the Shockwave from Transformers 1. Definitely got to pick that one up. Soundwave from Transformers 1. I forgot that they had a Shockwave. Yeah, like I mentioned, and even like Collecticon mentioned in the chat, when they started doing Transformers 1 stuff in Classic Class, that was when they did it. They started upgrading them. So here's the Ironhide I just got. So Ironhide is the most recent Classic Class. And then let's see, there's Starscream. I definitely want Starscream. I want all the Transformers 1 stuff. But the Sentinel Prime looks pretty good too. Oh, Rowdy, it's okay. Yeah, Stu, Shockwave looks good. Just that purple. But I like what they're doing with Sentinel Prime too, because they give them the extra like thruster effects. I think he has a base. On his base, I think he has like a flight stand. They're not showing it. Yeah, Don Draper. That's so funny that John Hamm played his voice. I definitely want the Optimus just because I don't have the Optimus yet, and it goes with the Megatron. But the Action Edition Transformers 1 Optimus looks so good. Like I said, I'm slowly going to try to get all these classic class. Like I have all the old ones that aren't as cool, like from Rise of the Beast. Like you can see them right here. Here's the RC and the Mirage. They're a little bit chibi styled. I really like the Optimus Prime. It looks good. But the early Classic Class, you can't tell them much from the Galaxy Class stuff. So here's the most recent wave we were talking about earlier. The Galaxy version 8. So that's who's all in this wave. And then the chase is the Optimus Prime with the battle damage. Oh yeah, sort of similar to Thanos' weapon from in-game. But so there's the chase. And then we got Shrapnel, Metroplex, which that Metroplex looks decent. There's the non-chase variant of Optimus. Hot Rod. Blitzwing looks good. The Sharkticon, Null. Sludge and Dino form, and then Sludge and Robot form, and then the Unicron head, which, man, the Unicron head looks pretty good. And then I think you can buy the whole box on Blokees website right now, but $80, $90. Like I said, go. There's other places. Don't buy them from Blokees. And if you want to get free shipping, you got to pay over $99. I don't know how Blokees shipping from their website is, but as Alderon said, it was copied from the Dark Side of the Moon Sentinel Prime. But yeah, hold on. Let me go do something really quick. Like I said, I know there's other places to get Blokees cheaper. Like I said earlier, I think your best bet, if you don't mind waiting, I think ShowZ has their Galaxy Class box sets at a little bit better price and with shipping included. Yeah, here we go. Let's share this. Share screen. So if you don't mind waiting 10 days, Now this is shipping cost to me $1.30. And so far I haven't had any like this minimus shit. Any issues with some of my shipments from Show Z. But you can get the Galaxy Class version 8 for $64.99 and $1.30 ship. Now I live in Ohio, so shipping will vary, but that's not a bad price. Now at the same time, this is going to be, if it doesn't bother you, but that the box doesn't have English on it. That's the other thing. It'll come with, I think it's Chinese, but it's still almost $20 cheaper getting it from Show Z. And then they're doing that ARC and that clear variant of Unicron. And supposedly that's just like a retailer's exclusive. I don't know how you're going to get it other than going to like a comic book shop maybe and hopefully buying it. Collecticon might have them. Okay, that's right. Somebody mentioned AliExpress earlier. I haven't looked at AliExpress. Are they cheaper than $65 on AliExpress, Rowdy? Now their classic class stuff on Show Z is not cheaper. That's a shame. That just might be you're stuck with that price. Because look, even their Action Edition stuff's pretty high on Show Z. So yeah, I would highly recommend shop around, look for your better prices before going to Blokees' official site. All right, that's right. It was Transformers Joe that mentioned it earlier. AliExpress. Yeah, I've never messed with the KO Legos that they have on there. Yeah, yes, Stu, the Mockies. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, was it AliExpress or what's the other one? I bought some of those CT Toys figures. I haven't messed with those yet. I know some of their prices went up when all the tariff scare first started. So I don't know if the prices are worth getting those CT Toys stuff on AliExpress anymore. Was it AliExpress? What's the other one that's like AliExpress? Okay, that's where I got my Pokemon. Those were all legit. Just got to check the sellers. Yeah. Looking forward to getting those in those beat up bubble mailers that they use. Oh, they don't even have bubble on those mailers. It's just plastic baggy. All right. Well, so I think we should wind down, get ready to wrap this up. I almost made it 2 hours. I think Frankie's gets on. Maybe Frankie's already started. Did he start at 8:30 tonight? I didn't want to go long and go on top of him. Not that it matters. I'm sure Frankie gets more people to watch his stream than mine anyways. But anyways, so I like to thank Rowdy for hopping in and, modding, keeping you guys in line. Rowdy, if you'd like, throw your link up. Maybe you can get a couple people to subscribe that's in here that might not be subscribers of you. I'm trying to find it and talk at the same time. See if I can beat you to add in the link. You know what? I could have just clicked on your name in chat, but nonetheless, I found it. Okay. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to Rowdy, check out her page. She does Well, when she's not working. I think her schedule's crazy, but she does toy reviews. She's been streaming. Stretch 5 more minutes. That's what I'm trying to do, Stu. Usually, like if I'm promoting all my sites and stuff, I can make it for 5 minutes. Well, anyways, check Rowdy out. I appreciate her hopping in and like I said, modding and making sure everybody stays in line. But there's no Richards in here, so. Oh, he's not doing a live tonight? I thought he was doing one, though. That's a shame. But yeah, so need 4 more people to 50 people. Oh, is that you, Stu? Well, come on, guys. Let's follow Stu. Get him up there. See channel activity. Stu. Let me go to your channel. How's the wait? Why does it say I'm not Stu? I wasn't subscribed to you. I apologize. What a shitty person I am. So, Stu, you're one step closer. You're at 47, sir. Oh, there we go. Rowdy put your name in there. So, anybody that's in here, go ahead to Stu for lunch. I would tout your Instagram just as much as your YouTube. I know I'm following you on Instagram, but check out Stu with some of his artwork and stuff on there, and some of his posts on there. So check out Stu. Stu for lunch. I'll put his Instagram in there. But enough of you guys. Let's talk about me. So anyways, like I said, check me out. I am everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on X. I'm on Facebook page. It's all up Talib 1980 _ collects. Oh, look at Bobby badgering me about tomorrow. I will text you, sir. I have not forgot. But you can find me there. I'm on YouTube where you're watching right now. I do 2 reviews a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. And then I usually go live on Sundays like I am now. Transformer Joe, Stu's link is up a little bit. Just scroll up. Rowdy put it. Oh, but the Instagram one I put in didn't work. It's weird. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Rowdy put it back in. But anyways, so check me out on those channels. Also, Monday night, tomorrow night on the Figure Fight Club channel is Decepticast. That is our Transformers exclusive show. Where we typically talk about news. Sometimes we talk about topics as well. And I try to be not trolly. Did Stu get his 50? Awesome. Stu hit 50. But you can check out Figure Fight Club. So I linked that in the chat. See, and then there is a Decepticast playlist. Let me put that playlist. If you guys are new to watching tonight, you can check out some of the past shows on Figure Fight Club on the Decepticast. But there's the playlist of the Decepticast. What are we? Oh, it's just on there. I think we are what, 12 episodes in? 12 or 11. And like I said, it's mainly just Transformers related. We do news, topics. I try to be clickbaity with some of the titles. So I don't know if this week's will be clickbaity. The last week episode was fun. We had Frankie and True Star Screamer. It was fun talking to those guys and just putting them in. Talking about the Transformer stuff that we talk about. and I think Lou, he made an appearance one night with us. But that's it. 10:15 tomorrow. Also Tuesday nights on the Figure Fight Club. I'm part of the open mic night, so anybody can hop in, show and tell. Mr. Beast versus Talib and a Transformer off. I mean, he will probably have more guys to watch. That's for sure. Awesome Transformers, Joe. I appreciate that. And then Friday nights is I like to call Figure Fight Club like our main show where we interview like influencers, creators, and that's Friday nights at 9:00. I can't remember who we have this Friday, but so check us out tomorrow night on Decepticast, 10:15 Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, so that's all I got for this evening. Next week, like I said, we will try. I think what we will do in the action edition. 1/6 shooter. That's who's going to be on Friday. But so next week, I think I'm going to try to do the action edition, Megatron, or something else. I don't know. Collecticon teased about sending me stuff, some Blokees. So maybe we'll do a partnership. We'll see. That'll be interesting. But anyways, I appreciate everybody hopping in. It was a good stream. I love it when you guys hop in and chat, and then I don't feel like such a jackass talking to myself. But I don't. But it gives me stuff to bounce off to. But yeah, so thank you. I need to make an outro video. But anyways, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Decepticast 10:15. Later.